Hey, 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 beautiful people. This is Khadija, and I am here to give you a little insight um, about starting entrepreneurship. After you're working in the medical field or if you've been in the medical field for a long period of time. So I named this beyond like the medical field. And I did that because I have been in the medical field myself going on 20 something years. And so I've been in there a long time. And what I found out that people that have been in the medical field as long as I have, or I could say at least 10 years and up, they are looking for a way of escape. And so they're looking to do something beyond the medical field, in entrepreneurship or something like that. So I thought I'd make these videos because I have did several businesses while working in the medical field, and to be honest, I still work PRN. If I know anybody watching this in the medical field know exactly what that is. I still work PRN in the medical field, but I also have different businesses. So I'm a real estate agent. I'm a mortgage loan officer, and sometimes I do like t-shirts and just different things like that. So I thought I would just come out and just give people insight about how it is on the entrepreneur side, especially when you're coming from working a 9 to 5. Now, this video could be for anybody, but I did it for the people in the medical field because that's the field that I've been in for the longest. That's the field that I know, especially as a surgical tech. I know that field very, very well. And so I have other surgical techs, colleagues and stuff coming up to me and was like, they start venting and they're like, man, what else can I do, beyond this, especially if they've been in it for a long, long time, right? We're getting older. We need to find something to do to supplement our income, right? And so, excuse me, I thought I'd do this video just to give you a little bit of insight. And I think I'm going to make a series of videos as it progresses. But this is my tester video because I've never done this before. So I thought I will do this for the people. So, okay. So when you are, and I don't want to prolong. So here I go. So when you're in the medical field or any other field or any 9 to 5, jumping out and starting a business is not an easy task. Like, it's not like something you could get out there and you think in your mind, oh, I'm going to start this grand business. It's going to be so successful, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. People are going to, indulge in it, et cetera. And it doesn't happen. And so, it does take consistency, but you have to ask yourself, coming from a working mentality to an entrepreneur business mentality is a whole nother ball game, right? So before you jump out there, ask yourself, do I want to start a brand and build my brand up from the ground, right? Or nobody really talks about the business model of buying a business, right? So buying a business that's already established, like you could buy a laundromat, you can buy a storage unit, stuff that's already established, that all you have to do is put your capital into it and then have it run for itself. So that's another business model that I probably get into later on and talk about, that people who work 9 to 5 can actually do instead of starting something from ground up. So when most of us get out there and we think about, hey, I want to do this grand business and stuff like that, we're thinking about getting out there, building our brand, whether it's through digital product, whether it's through being a real estate agent like I am, or a mortgage loan officer like myself. I have done several businesses, but what I found that works the most is buying something that's already established, putting some capital behind it, and letting it work on its own. Why, Khadija, do you say that? Because I feel like not entrepreneurs, I'm sorry. I feel like some of us that have been working 9 to 5 do not have the mindset to actually get on social media every day and promote ourselves, or get out there and network, tell people about our business, and stuff like that, or do what it takes to build a business from ground up. So I wanted to put that out there. This is not going to be a long podcast. I don't even know how long podcast is supposed to be. Maybe I should have titled it, I don't even know. But I wanted to put that out there real quick to let you know that there are two different business models that us as 9-to-5ers could actually, get into. You just have to decide exactly which one would benefit you the most, right? Because what I hear most of all from 9-to-5ers or people that work or people in my field is that we just don't have the time. Right? You're working 9 to 5, or you're working 8 hours, or in the medical field, some people work 12 hours, 10 hours, weekends, you have if you're working in the surgery area, you're on call. So you have call, you either working 12 hours. If you're in surgery and you're a surgical tech like I am, you're standing on your feet mostly all day. By the time you get home, if you have kids, you got to get your kids together, you got to eat, and then it's time for bed. So you don't have time to actually build a business. But what you do have time for is to find a business that's already established, right? Put some capital towards it and call it yours. You don't even have to be the face of the brand. You could be behind the scenes and nobody would know that is you. Like, it might took us forever to figure out who was behind Nike or who was behind Amazon. These are faceless brands. You can be a faceless brand and be very profitable instead of having to build up your name. Like my shirt says, I save lives and sell houses. Why? Because I work in the medical field and I also am a real estate agent, right? So I would say, if you're going to get into the business of entrepreneurship, sometimes you don't even have to reinvent the wheel. Find out what it is in you that you know that you're going to do best, and then, or that is better for you. And then just do that. Just do that. There's nothing wrong with going out here and buying a business. Why reinvent the wheel when you could do that? And then if you want to build your brand, whatever that is, later on down the line, then do that. So if you have the capital and people's like, oh my gosh, I don't have the capital to do that, right? Little do you know, you don't have to always go out there and just put all your money into something big. You could buy a small franchise. You could buy somebody's cleaning service. Like if somebody's selling their cleaning service, you could buy that. And it may not even cost you, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. But if you have a 401k or IRA or something like that, and you have it well established, you could take some of that money and just say, oh, you got a coffee shop you're selling? Oh, let me do that, or whatever the case may be. Hey, you got a cleaning service you selling? You going to sell this food truck? Well, let me buy the food truck and then re-rent the food truck out that's going to pay for the food truck. Okay, y'all. I can't give all my tips away. So anyway, let me tell you, there is a way that you can be successful as an entrepreneur, coming from a 9-to-5, right? That will supplement your income. So anyway, you guys, this is episode 1. This is my tester video. I do not know how this is going to go, but I am so excited to give my 9-to-5ers, my medical people, my people in the medical field that has been there for a long time, or even a short time. It doesn't even matter. I am happy to come out and give you guys some tips, tricks, and resources. So until the next video, I'll catch you later, or episode.